If you know me at all, if you've been a fan of mine, if you've watched me, you've heard me say, I don't know how many times, that God is in the blessing business. And the story you're about to hear is a testament to how he works. My next guest, Richard Hutchins, is a talented but homeless artist that went viral when a divine encounter changed his life. And Richard's story touched me so deeply that not only did I purchase a personalized drawing from him, but I had to meet him in person. This is my first time meeting him. Please welcome Richard Hutchins. Yeah. Well, brother, we finally meet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got a little emotional, man, hugging this brother, because I love these stories of people that get dug out of a hole that God come and pull up, you know what I mean? And so let's just start. First of all, you're an artist. Where did this love of art come from?
From a child. I started drawing when I was a kid. I was 6 years old working in the cotton fields. I would come home from school in Americus, Georgia, and during the break, I would take brown paper bags and I would take the twigs from the fire and I would use that as my pencil. My teachers encouraged me, you should continue to do what you're doing, and I did.
Wow. So now, as a teenager, you got in some trouble, which led to some prison time.
Yes, sir.
And it also led to you being homeless. Tell me a little bit about it.
The first time I ran away from home, I was 9 years old. I left Americus to Atlanta, and I was brought back. And then I was 13 when I ran away again. But during the times I was running away, I would take the time, I would draw. I would sit in restaurants like McDonald's and places like that, and I would draw. And I continued to do that. And I had a troubled childhood, and I spent my time just drawing. That's all I did was drawing and reading. That's what I did. That was my love, you know. And as I grew into art, and art grew into me.
So tell me this though, Richard. You were running away, why?
I wasn't happy with my environments. I was getting a lot of beatings, and you know, I just wasn't happy.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes happiness is hard to find.
Yeah.
And I just searched and searched and searched and searched and searched, but I never gave up my dreams, and my spirit was never broken. Even as a child, my spirit wasn't broken.
So you get into some trouble, and you got to do some prison time.
Yes, sir.
How much you have to do?
Altogether, I did 6 months here, 6 months there, 5 years here, 3 years there. Total of my life, I'm 62 years old now. I spent the last 25 years in and out of trouble, prison, and things like that. And I continued to paint and draw while I was in prison. And people in prison saw something I didn't see in my art, because I would give most of it away. There's so much stuff I've given away in my life.
It's Kobe and LeBron.
This gentleman was the first one, after this thing went viral, to buy a piece of my work. He bought his own picture, which was done in Skittles, M&M, toothpaste, coffee, Kool-Aid. Yes,
the
sir.
picture you painted of me, where were you when you painted the
I was
picture?
in prison, Steve.
See, that's what I heard, and that's what got me. So, you know, if a dude, that's the painting.
Yes, sir.
You know, I said, this dude in prison with some Skittles and some coffee, and he picked me to paint. So take me back to last Easter when something changed your life. What was that?
Well, this is two amazing individuals, and so happen they both are from Atlanta, which is where I'm from. This is my home. So I'm sitting in front of a store in Los Angeles on a grocery cart. A lot of people came into that lot that was unhappy, that was smiling, that wasn't smiling. And I would holler at them, hey, why you not smiling? And we got to talking, so here come this blue Jeep coming into the lot, standing out. I said, hey, let me drive that truck, nephew. And they laughed at me and looked at me, and they got out and said, we'll be right back. This was Charlie Rocket and Langford. And they came back, and they put some money in my hand, and we got to talking. And this was Easter Sunday. Show you how God works. That's the reason I'm here right now. They changed my life.
Yeah, see, y'all don't know, but this guy that I'm about to introduce you to, he does something incredible all around the country. Joining us now is Charlie Rocket, who gave Richard the second chance that he needed.
Charlie.
He's on the Zoom right now.
What's up, Uncle Steve?
What's up with you, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm on a winning streak, man.
This dude right here is one of the most upbeat. What he's done with his life, he gave up everything he owned to get in a bus and travel around the country to just touch people. And he gave so much till he lost everything he had.
Sure did.
This dude went and sold his house, his business, everything. Started over again, got the money, and went right back out on the road trying to change people's lives. This is who you looking at right now. This Charlie Rocket right here.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
All right, so Charlie, I'm gonna let you tell the story, man. What was your first impression of Richard when you met him?
Man, he has such good energy. And that's what always draws us, because when we tour across the country, wanting to make people's dreams come true, like we always wait for God to tell us who we're supposed to help. And it's usually an energy exchange. It's something that feels different. And there was just something magical about Richard. And when we walked out, and we handed him a couple $100, but we always asked one question: what's your dream? And when Richard started telling us about his dream, how he wants to have his art inspire people, and how he wants to be in a gallery, and we're like, okay, like this is a sign from God. This is who we're supposed to help. And like the way we like to do philanthropy isn't just like hand somebody a whole bunch of money. We do that if somebody needs a miracle. But I was like, what if we like really helped his dream and his art career flourish?
Charlie and his team took me to the art store, and I've only known them less than 24 hours. And I'm in there picking around. He said, Richard, get what you want. So, really? So I ended up buying like over $2,000 worth of art equipment. They took me back and dropped me off at my shelter, and I didn't hear from them for a couple of weeks later. I'm saying, who does that? Mm. But then when I called them again, you know, they kept giving me the surprises and surprises and surprises and surprises. And like I said, Mr. Harvey reached out, was the first one to reach out and bought a painting. And then Miss Winfrey, she bought one. And it just continued, you know, just continued and continued. And Charlie and them could just continue. I just thought it was going to end in a few days. That was 3 or 4 months ago, Steve.
Now then, this dude right here, Charlie, this the real angel of the story right here.
Sure is.
He asked him his dream. He said he wanted to have an art show one day. Charlie organized an art show for him that went viral. Wow. So now, what was the reason behind this, Charlie, and were you shocked by the reaction?
Well, you know, like I always just want to listen. Like, I don't ever want to assume. And when he said he wants to have his art just inspire people and be on the wall somewhere, God started working magic. And I just happened to know this lady who owns this art gallery, and she presented me with the idea before I even got to ask her. She was like, why don't we do an art show for Richard? I was like, I was going to ask you, but I didn't know if that was allowed to ask for. But when she presented that to us, like my whole squad just went to work and in 7 days put it together. And Richard always tells this story about Andy Warhol. He talks about Andy Warhol a lot and how it was Studio 54 in New York. Andy Warhol would walk out and all these cameras would be flashing. And when Richard pulled up to this art show, he got out of the Sprinter van. And when we pulled up, there were hundreds of people chanting, Richard, Richard. And when he walked out, it was like slow motion, and the cameras were flashing, and it was just, it was a dream come true.
Yeah, man.
But Steve, I couldn't have done this without God.
No, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
It wasn't until I sit down, Steve, I gave my life to God. That's what changed my life.
Yeah.
I gave my life to God. And God brought Charlie to me. Yes. You give God your life, everything changed. I'm a witness of that. That man right there is an angel, as he said.
Yeah, man.
That man is an angel, and he changed my life. He changed my life. And one of the first people he mentioned was this man right here. I followed this man all of his life, all of his professional life.
Yeah.
I remember when Steve was doing stand-up here in Atlanta.
Yeah, he told me, came to see me, said you had hair then. I said, well, hell, you probably had hair too. But no, God, man, he do stuff you can't. Whew. He the baddest thing out there. It just ain't nothing better for you. If you one of them people, man, that can't get it right, that can't figure it out, that's just trying to figure out the next move, you need to get with him. And you don't need nobody's permission for it. Quit trying to run it by people. Quit trying to have a relationship with God. You ain't got to go to church to do this, man.
Nope.
You can sit on a grocery cart in a parking lot at a Ralph and ask him, hey, man, can you come get me now? Because I ain't got nothing else. Now, it's a shame that most of us got to find him after he done took everything. Yeah, but you know, sometimes he needs your attention. He know you want him, but you got all these distractions. So sometimes what he do is he just remove the distractions for you. You know, because it's just, you know, you ain't calling on him no way, so he just going to let it play out how you done played it out. It ain't that he take it from you. It's that you've done a series of things to create some losses, and since you ain't asking him to help you, he just let the situation play out. But he still holds you, though. And so that's what happened, man. Now, this Dream Foundation that Charlie got, man, tell me a little bit about it, Charlie.
It all started when all my dreams came true, because I used to be in the music industry, but I was 300 pounds and diagnosed with a brain tumor. And when I was facing death, it reminded me of my original dream. I always wanted to be an athlete. So I retired from the music industry, and I just went on a journey to chase my dream. And God blessed me in so many miraculous ways. I was able to reverse my brain tumor. I ended up in the biggest Nike commercial of all time. And I was like, I'm gonna bike across America. And everywhere I go, I wanna make people's dreams come true. And that's when I said, you know what? I'm gonna dedicate my life to trying my best, you know, to help people. And it's turned into a great movement. And it's, I feel we're just getting started.
Yeah. Now, so you can understand where this man at right now. What you doing right now, Richie?
My mother was my hero. And my oldest brother is my hero, who I've seen in a long time, 25 years.
Yeah.
But I'm setting up a foundation in my mother's name, Jesse Hutchins Foundation. And my foundation is to do one thing, is to help other people. Charlie and some other people helped me setting up an event that I'm gonna start giving every year called a Pink Party. And the Pink Party is gonna be to raise money to help people that need help.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's now we talking.
Yeah, and I have a great team around me.
I heard you say it's some of your siblings that you ain't seen in a decade.
25 years.
25 years. Your brother?
Yeah. That's my hero. That's my hero. That's my hero. He had me when nobody else had me.
Yeah. Well, what we want to do, man, is we want to try to help you organize a reunion.
Yes, sir.
We're going to see if we can't put you together with your sisters. You got a sister named Carolyn and sister named Violet.
Yep.
And you got a brother named Carl.
Yes, sir.
So we want to kind of help you if we can.
Yes, sir.
You wouldn't mind if we went out and found them?
No, sir. No, sir. I'll go with you.
You'll go with me?
I'll go with you, find them.
Okay. Well, come on, let's go, because we found them. Here they are right here.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. This is my hero, guys. See, this is the guy that taught me how to be a man.
Yeah.
This man right here. How you doing?
Y'all sit down, man. Sit down. Whew. Feel like this today.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God. It's been 25 years, guys.
We love you.
Love you all.
We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Did y'all start seeing this stuff viral? Who brought it to y'all's attention?
My wife actually.
Brought it to his attention.
Yeah, she's she loved that Facebook stuff and.
And we are so very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes. We want you to get healthy and just like you said, go do the world. Let the world see your art.
Yes, I will.
See, y'all need this moment.
Yeah.
Hell, we need this moment.
Yeah. Thank you.
Richard, how it feel, man, see your siblings?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. God is good.
Every day.
God is good. Steve, can we get his wife out here?
Who
Joyce?
wife?
Joyce.
Yeah, they coming. We got her husband and his wife back there.
What there, Terrell?
They right back there. I go.
They can't just wander. You can't go get them. You sit your ass down and stop. They right back there. I'll go get them. Come on. Come on. Come on. So how are you doing, ma'am?
This is Joyce. This is Carl's wife.
Thank you so much.
This is Carl's wife.
And
Yes,
this is
and
Violet's husband. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Charlie,
Charlie.
this is my family. You're responsible for this.
Charlie, let me tell you something, man. You a bad dude, man.
Wow.
Because hey, listen to me, Charlie. If you don't do what you do, ain't none of this happening.
None of it.
That's amazing, man. Man, well, hell, we got another surprise. The team behind Zoa Energy knows hard work and positive energy when they see it. And they wanted to give you a little extra boost of positivity in the sum of a $5,000 check. Bring it on in right here. Get at the Richard. That's Richard, you got another $5,000. Your family never leave you now.
Wow.
Zoa is also extending a boost of healthy energy to our audience members. Each of you are going to receive a free variety pack of Zoa today so you can harness your inner warrior every day.
Wow.
We'll have that for everybody. Hey, Charlie, you my man.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is one of the great stories. Congratulations to Richard. Congratulations to the family. And thank you, man. Appreciate you being this hero and y'all standing by your brother. This is a great story, man. And hey, the Dream Machine is the real deal, baby. Charlie, thank you, man.
Hey, Charlie.
Appreciate you joining.
Love you, Charlie. Love you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're going to enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.